Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Personality does count. And this is very important because we know it, usually in these spaces, whether someone is, talking about game, getting women, or talking about the problems with women, or talking about the problems of why they can't get women, it's all focused on the superficial stuff. There's the looks, money, and status thing, and usually when they're talking about looks, they talking about the, facial features and stuff, and then other people say, oh, you just need money, or you just need status, and, whatever people say about the game folks at least they closer to the real answer, in fact, even promote it, right? Even if they don't use the term personality. Because, see, here's the thing. And, look, let me just be clear. Y'all know I promote the body game, but what I say, the body game is the foundation. The body game is the bait. It turns a woman on sexually. But regardless, I don't care what you got, whatever you use to get women, even if you tricking, you still got to talk to her. You still got to talk to the women. Because contrary to popular belief, even sex workers won't mess with certain men if they don't like something about that man's personality. Even a sex worker. A lot of dudes don't get that part. They think, oh, if I just had money, I just had this or that, but they will reject. They will stay away from somebody. Something about their personality or something rubs them wrong. See, here's the key. Here's the thing to understand. All that other stuff are bait. They're just pure bait. You still got to have a conversation. If you say you considered fine by a woman, even got some money, you got the looks, you got the money and status, and you listen to Rom, you hit the gym, right? All right. You still got to talk to her. When y'all go on a date or whatever interaction, y'all still got to click. And that's where a lot of men fail at. They can pass the first thing, but they got to click. Understand something. And I've said this constantly. Women are emotional. You got to click with their emotions. And for men who are more mature, and when I say mature, just got some sense, you're doing the same thing. Yeah, I know there's plenty of guys out there can get with a woman and, be happy if she just stay quiet or something. But, a smart guy, he's going to be like, hold up, let me see what's up with her personality. Like the men who win don't get played as much. They try to see what's up. That counts tons. Indeed, young people get that idea. That's why you got all these young content creators who do these looks and personality videos. Because they know what's up. Yet you got some guys who supposedly smarter don't even get the point about personality. Some guys have even said, oh, personality don't matter. Okay. So you just see couples just walking along and they hanging out or even getting to the point of marriage and stuff. Right? Without talking to each other, without having a clicking personality. And then, of course, some people will say, well, you got to look good. Everything come off of that before they even find out your personality. Well, yep, that's the bait. That's the bait to get them over there. But I'm going to hit y'all with some game. And this is something I know, not from any scientific study, because I don't need that. I'm out here in the real world. And I've known plenty of women have told me this. Plenty of women got with some guy, and the guy just grew on him. That's because he was in a position where she could see his personality. Because I'm going to tell you something about women. Remember, and I've said this, if a woman's turned on sexually by a guy, it affects her emotions. That's why out of all the baits, I always promote body game, right? But her emotions also turn on her womb. And I've said constantly, you got the politicians, the preachers, the pimps. In fact, shout out Cousin T-Talk because he added politicians in there. But they all the same thing. They hit the emotion. That's why some guys can be average, but if they got that charisma just means they can talk to that woman. She have a good time. And I've seen this constantly with women. They might see some guy and, he could be a broke. Hell, he could be even homely. He can be homely. He could be out of shape. He could have a modest income. So he don't got the looks. He don't got the money and the status. But he got the charisma of 10 men or something. He can't get that woman. The woman ain't going to jump his bones the first night. or the second night. She might not jump in for a month, but she like in a situation where she working with him, she around him, and they just talk. He grows on her. See, that's something. Because see here, once again, he gets in tight. It's a simple process. He gets in tight with her emotions. She gets emotionally close. He can make her laugh. He can make her laugh. I know one commenter is going to like really do this because he's wanted me to always talk about laughter because that's one of his things. You get them laughing. You get them laughing. You got a fun personality or something. You could be, I mean, seriously, you could be homely. All of a sudden, she'll start finding stuff on you to like. You know? She'll start finding stuff. If you really make her feel good, might be like, well, you know, that crooked nose, it's kind of cute. You know, something like that. But as an aside, though, still work on your look. Still get that haircut. Still hit the gym. Still try to keep your faces in the best thing possible. Okay. Still don't skip over all that. Just still keep your stuff still as best as possible. You know. Reach that minimum level. And I've said before, women, they got a range of men that they find attractive. Reach her minimum, you good, right? But the personality, that's the closing deal. See, I'm going to tell you what. That's why a lot of men, right? A lot of men who women will look at them and say, oh, yeah, they handsome, they cute, right? But they get turned off. Like, I never forget this one time. I'm in a grocery store, right? Grocery store, staying in line behind a guy, and he looked like that classic Chad, right? Looked like classic Chad, and y'all know I don't judge another man's looks, but he looked like that classic Chad, that model type, right? I never forget, he said something that was kind of inappropriate to the cashier, and I never forget her reaction, her look on her face. It looked like one of those times when I wouldn't have been surprised she called her manager over, or even security. That's how deep it was. I was like, damn, dude, you say some foul-ass shit to her, right? That turned her off. And a lot of women say that. Even to the point, I'm going to tell y'all, hit y'all with some game. A woman could get with that so-called Chad or Tyrone, but if he do some self-personality-wise to turn her off, that, like, more average-looking dude that she work with and is, like, real friendly and, you know, make her laugh and stuff start to look real good, too. That's how deep personality is. But see, a lot of dudes don't focus on it. They talking about, well, if I get some money, yet you got some dudes who making money out here who are broke, who can't get a woman. They got trouble even paying for a woman. That's some fucked up shit, ain't it? You know, or they be like, well, everybody say I look good and I'm handsome. How come I'm having trouble? Same thing. You still got to collect more. The personality is the same thing. Now, remember, I said a truly select man is going to have one of three characteristics. Now, if he got all three, he's on the good to go. He should have a minimum of two, though. But a good physique, charisma, and masculinity. Now, charisma, that's just your personality. That's it. Seriously. And even in a book I constantly promote, Swoon. And I constantly promote, I'm going to put a link for it in the description box for Swoon, right? Because if you look at what she talked about these womanizers, it was mainly, she made some, you know, she said some of them, you know, physically look good, but if you look at it, their main thing was charisma. Charisma. If you got that charisma and stuff, which is your personality, shoot, it'll overcome a lot of stuff. It hits women. Remember, very simple way. You get to her emotion, you can get to her womb. You can turn her on sexually. And remember, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You turn a woman on sexually, you can get them. Because what you trying to do, have sex, so you got to turn her on first. You got to put the key in the ignition. And if you can't necessarily do that, even if you got the look or something, I'm going to tell you this. Looks, money, status, body, including body, style, that just get the women over there to want to see what your personality is about. Seriously. It's extremely, extremely, extremely rare a woman will fuck somebody just off of his look. I'm saying just. it happens, but that dude got to be like super sharp. And even then, he still got to have a certain personality to make it really happen. Because he might have to be that type who's calm and cool, whatever she's really looking for. He might have to be discreet, quiet. He might have to be dominant, take charge, whatever. Right? So personality does count. Never get past that. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.